もっと勢いとパワーが必要なんだ。だからいつも何かを生み出し続けている。自分には少しクレイジーなところがある。だから動き続ける。何かをやり続ける。同じ場所に座っていられないんだ。動かないといけない。それでもまだ学び続けている。
I took a walk through this beautiful world. Felt the cool rain on my shoulder. Found something good in this beautiful world. I felt the rain getting colder. Sha la 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 la, sha la 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 la, sha la 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 la, sha la 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 la.
This is the restaurant Masa in New York City, tucked away on the 4th floor of the Time Warner Center on Columbus Circle. It is America's most expensive restaurant. Dinner here costs around $600 per person before sake or extra pieces of the most outrageously high-quality tuna on the planet. The raw ingredients are unparalleled, often flown in from Japan or grown specially to this man's specifications. This is Masa Takayama. To call him America's most respected sushi chef would be an injustice, as he is more than that, much more. What was it about him that set him apart, took him from a rather bleak farming community in rural Japan to become first the toast of Los Angeles and later the king of New York? It is a fascinating story. Kanazawa is the capital of Ishikawa Prefecture on the west coast of Honshu Island along the Sea of Japan. It's known for its untouched by time traditional districts, one of the few cities in Japan left relatively intact throughout the war. It's famous for its crafts, for its beautiful ceramics in particular, but also its artistic sensibility, the way it always valued beautiful things, traditions. It's a city that helped Masa then at a crossroads to discover a whole new world of grace, of aesthetics, of style that affected him deeply. For most, however, Kanazawa is simply a place with great seafood.
This is the kitchen of the Kanazawa city.
Yeah.
This market is.
Ooh, look at that.
Look at this.
A lot of crab.
Yeah, sea shrimp, sardine. Let's go there.
Okay. Ooh, look at that. Uni. Sea urchin, one of my absolute favorite things, has a limited season in Japan from September to April, and it's tastiest in winter. Good. From here?
これどこですかこれは今日の。北海道です。北海道。
Hokkaido. Good deal. Another seasonal specialty currently at or near its best, kanogani, or snow crab. Juicy and sweet and delicious. Oh, man, that is good.
Really good. Sweet, huh?
Very.
We need a sake, huh?
Yeah.
ソース食べる？大丈夫？
Good.
Good, really good. Thank you. Thank you. Very good. Oh, let's eat this one. これいいですか？Yeah.
Eel livers grilled on a stick. Unagi?
Unagi.
Yeah. Ooh, hot.
There you go.
Oysters. These are the size of freaking clown shoes.
だから大きいのちょっと開けてみますか。
Where are these from?
島根 Prefecture.
Wow. Just one oyster is a meal. It's like as big as a steak.
Yeah. Thank you. It's like that. You hold it.
French style. Wow.
Look at that. Right? They're the best.
Wow, that's good. And tender for a big oyster.
Right? Thank you. ごちそうさまでした。
ありがと
That's so good, huh?
The geisha profession, or geiko as it's known in Kanazawa, gained widespread popularity in the late 18th century. Wearing elaborate kimono costumes and makeup, geikos are paid to entertain by singing, dancing, drinking, basically making older men generally feel good and welcome for an hour, maybe two. Yaiko is the owner of the Fujinoya Tea House, one of only 15 or so left in Kanazawa. These tea houses, which at one time numbered in the hundreds, provide a stage for the geiko, of which there are only about 50 left working in the city. Yaiko is a retired geiko and an old friend of Masa, whom he credits with teaching him many things about culture, life, and presumably about women.
Nice, beautiful.
Beautiful. This is a hard thing to do.
Yeah. They
Lot
need to learn a lot of stuff. ありがとう。
Play music, tell stories.
Dance. ごめんね。ごめんなさい。
A lot of work.
A lot of work. Cheers.
So what brought you here first?
When I was young, I didn't know this kind of world. Color-wise, artist, beautiful. I've never seen that kind of stuff. Big, kind of shock. I was a country boy. Here is very sophisticated. People are sophisticated. I learned from her culture, what the secret is. Spiritual-wise, they teach me, you know. That's why Kanazawa City, this is my second country.
Owned and run by 4 generations within the same family, Yamanaka is a traditional kaiseki restaurant that dates back to 1890. Kaiseki is a multi-course meal with an entirely new menu presented every few weeks in response to the changing seasons and the seasonality of the products available in the region. Everything is considered. The taste, of course, how to best prepare a particular fish or plant at its very peak. Presentation, even the ceramic dishes on which each dish is served changes constantly. Leaves, flowers, elements from nature evoke the season. Wow, look at the package. Incredible. The first of 8 dishes, preserved in a tightly wrapped bamboo leaf intended to resemble a sword. Sea bream served chimaki style over rice slightly sweetened by vinegar, soy sauce, sugar, and sesame.
Beautiful. Anthony.
Beautiful. When you first went to the U.S., how old were you?
27.
27? そんな若かった
Yeah.
Did you have a job when you went?
No, for play golf.
No way.
Yeah. But the thing is, when I was a kid, in art class, the teacher told me that American kids, when they draw outside, just flat, straight line, house, tree, sun. Such huge, huge land. So Japanese kids, we do just mountain first. And the house, right? The sun. I wanted to go US to see huge land. That's my dream, you know.
Grilled rockfish made horaku style, steamed in smoking wormwood.
Good fish, right?
Very good. Bamboo shoots and Wagyu beef prepared tableside with soy sauce and mirin.
Oh, that's fantastic. It's really good.
Today's sashimi course is cod, salted and pressed between leaves of kelp for 2 hours, coated with sake-cured codfish roe. Next to it, flounder, its skin gently rubbed with grilled tomato the day before. Finally, a super luxurious clam hot pot. Rice is steamed with clam and a bonito broth. Then top with plump turigai plum and manju clams, as well as creamy sea urchin and a Japanese broccolini blossom for good measure. Simple, perfect.
Wow.
Oh,
Uni.
uni.
Awesome.
All the umami goes into the rice, right?
Right.
So I want to know the stereotypical Japanese mentality, the salary man. You join the company, you stay with the company.
Well, some people go that way.
Most people go this way, yes? They choose
Yeah, maybe.
security.
Yeah, maybe.
It's an unusual way of thinking. I have to make my own way.
Yeah, I agree with that. Older brother, they can take over family business. I gotta do something. Went to Tokyo, then realized, wow, this is a different world. What could I do?
Yeah.
Second brother, maybe.
Second brother syndrome.
Exact. Maybe. Yeah.
This was awesome.
美味しかったですね。
美味しかったね。
Good to see you again. Ishikawa Prefecture is very rich country. Great seafood, a lot of good vegetable. I came here to learn. This place totally changed me. Mr. Izukura, he's my mentor.
これキクネリだけどキクネリ
He's an artist, great artist.
焼き物はこうやって締めていくんだけどちょっと蒸らしてゆ
Gave me a lot of idea.
っくりねゆっくりこんなことしなくてねゆっくりね
More than 40 years, he's doing this kind of.
これまたほら中心がこういったしてるでしょこれをまず直さなきゃいけないまず直さなきゃいけない
They learn that simple, clean line.
下は別に待っても構わないんだよここから上やる部分だけ
だけ指示にしてればいい。
してればいいのよ
Then we become great friends.
久しぶりです
Then I started designing too. I have an image in my head. I started drawing. だそれをね、イメージして、
これでも繋がってるんでしょもちろん
つながって。
なるほど
Then I come all the way here and talk with Mr. Izukura. いたずらよね。こんな長いのなんだけど、さっとこう魚のちょっとこう四角じゃなくて、
ちょっと斜めっぽく
こう斜めっぽいこうガーッと。きつく入れんだよな。That passion makes me change. これが少女沈む。
これそんなまあ一番
これはあればいいでしょ。
だったね
Yeah, that's it. Good. Yeah, beautiful.
完成
Done.
When do you make the drawings for the ceramic that you want?
When you're drinking.
While you're drinking.
Yeah. We go, Ray, we did so many times, huh?
Yeah. Eating and drinking and drawing.
Yeah, always. He teaches me a lot of stuff.
So when you're in New York and the ceramics come, do you ever go, what the? Oh,
Happened.
Don't remember.
Happen, I get pissed.
Your design, man.
Exactly.
90 minutes southeast of Kanazawa is a mountainous region known as Yamanaka Onsen. And it looks unlike any place I've ever been in Japan. Masa's good friend and art advisor, Haruo Konishi, has a family hideaway here. A beautiful 120-year-old traditional Kominka-style home built around an irori, a sunken hearth in the middle of the living room. It's wild getting up here. The snow, the rocks in the road.
Yeah, right.
Man, it's
Yeah.
pretty. Not only does the irori heat the entire house, it becomes the gathering place on nights like these.
Cheers.
Bye. They get together, cook, eat, drink large quantities of unfiltered, slightly chunky sake, and enjoy the country life. Looking good. The boys have laid out the makings of a pretty amazing feast. Iwana, or char, were caught today in a nearby mountain stream. Enormous Hokkaido scallops pulled this morning from the Sea of Japan sizzle and pucker in their shells over the fire in butter and lime juice and a touch of home-brewed soy sauce. Wild Japanese boar hangs above the coals, radiating its sweet aroma as it cooks. Look at that.
Yeah.
So how long have you all known each other? How many years?
Well, 30 years, huh? Right? We know each other. I love this kind of cooking, you know. It's the way I like. Yeah,
Wow.
Be careful, though. It's hot, though.
Yeah.
で、
Wow.
Yeah.
Sweet.
これうずらどこから来たこれの方面の山
Uzura, freshly caught local quail, is rubbed with olive oil, sprinkled with salt, and lightly glazed with that homemade soy.
どうですかね
Yeah. Oh, wow.
How's it? Good?
That's good.
This kind of charcoal slow cooking gives this kind of flavor, soft, juicy. Haru-chan, how's the fish? You know what he said? Before fish, I'm going to burn out.
So him first. Right.
Don't hurry. Good food takes a long time.
So this big argument with the Spanish, big argument. Is umami a flavor or a sensation?
Umami is essence, strong essence.
So it's a mysterious force,
Yeah, much bigger kind of universe.
bigger than flavor.
Of course. This vegetable is called fukinoto. Under the ground, covered with snow, cold. Then, little by little, it opens up like that. This is first sign of the spring. We appreciate that.
How do you cook this?
Grill, fried, or braise it. I'm gonna grill it. A little bit oil, then a little bit salt. They're so happy. The face is so happy. They want to be cooked this way. Their blood is bitterness. Very bitter. Need bitterness to grow.
This is Italian. This agrodolce at the end of an Italian meal.
Exactly.
Sweet, fat, at the end of the meal, something bitter to remind you of the sadness.
This is the umami too. That kind of sensibility, I didn't know that. He taught me this kind of delicacy. He's my maestro, teacher, you know. Tony, try this. Strong flavor, right?
But you're right, umami, it's deep.
This is umami.
Among Izukura-san's many skills, apparently, is a shocking proficiency at making soba noodles. Tonight, the soba is paired up with slices of tender duck and green onion grilled over the irori.
Nice al dente. This soba is best soba.
Perfect.
Then topped by a warm dashi sauce made of soy, mirin, and a touch of sugar.
I'm so glad to share with this moment with my old friend, you know. Go ichi. You know that word is?
No, tell me.
Once in life, this moment, we appreciate, respect each other, enjoying this moment.
Ichigo ichi.
Never again.
Never again.
Yeah, exactly.
Sushi. And not just sushi. Sushi made at one of the oldest, most iconic, respected, best establishments in the world. The place where it all began, not just for Masa Takayama, but generations of young, predominantly male sushi apprentices or deshis who went on to open their own places all over the world. This is Ginza Sushi Co. in Tokyo, the original, 130 years old. And for all that time, this, in one form or the other, is how the day started. Scaling and gutting the fish, prepping the kitchen.
Cleaning bathroom, making sake for customer,
Right.
dishwasher, everything.
For how long?
First 2 years.
Only in the third year, the rice.
ご飯ってやっぱり大事だもんね。
And if you get that right, eventually, maybe, just maybe, the master will begin to teach you the next phase, how to stand next to him as a wakita, slicing the fish. Eventually, creating pieces of nigiri for guests at the bar. Of the dozen young men who work here, not all will make it to become a sushi shokunin.
It's been a long time.
To achieve that status of truly becoming a master chef.
How many years? 7 years to learn, right?
Yeah.
It's a lot of time,
A lot of time.
a lot of work, a lot of pain.
Exactly.
What was it like apprenticing here? Hard?
His father was very tough.
Yeah.
Very tough. At that time, his grandfather was here too. Very tough.
Young Masa was first hired here as an apprentice by Shokunin Toshiaki Sugiyama. This is his son, Mamoru Sugiyama, who runs Sushiko today, the fourth generation to uphold the standards and family tradition.
やってることはほとんど変わってないよね。ほとんど変わってない。
Some things should stay the same.
Yes.
これアジです。
Aji.
でこれトコジンジャーミックス。
Seared horse mackerel over green onion and ginger, drizzled with house-made soy.
Yeah, I love this kind of stuff. Very simple, right? Yes. Oishi.
Love it.
懐かしいね。See, he's on the marinating soy sauce. This very old style.
Man, looks good.
Maguro, bluefin tuna prepared in classic zuke style.
That's so beautiful. What happened if you did a bad job?
He didn't slap, but you know, the thing is, louder punishment.
Yeah, you don't go home feeling good.
Yelling, you know, yelling,
Yelling.
yelling.
How does he remember you? Good guy, bad guy? Pain in the ass?
僕が一緒に仕事した頃の思い出をちょっと。
サクソフォンもいいですよ。
Saxophone.
夜中になると吹き出す。銀座は寝てる人いないからうるさくてもいいんだけど、我々は寝てるわけね。我々寝てるからもう。
Wait, is he any good at saxophone?
Good.
I love jazz. I didn't know anything about it till I started working here. When I had Sunday, day off, taking class a little bit, and playing here in the bathroom.
Here?
The work. Then I put the cloth in the bell, they play like
My
that.
God, they wouldn't want to kill you. You were a very unusual man.
Sushi is the best meal. We can enjoy every single small piece, different fish. We can see the chef right there. He's slicing wasabi, make it, put right here, eat.
Right.
ヒラメです。
Japanese tiger prawn, octopus, and fluke sashimi.
Japanese cooking, we care very much under ki, which is fighting spirits, like this, right?
Striped jack, brushed with soy and sake.
まさにそう。これだよね。
This moment, do not miss this. Then grab it, right? You eat. Sip. That's why you gotta eat quickly. If 30 seconds, 1 minute,
It's dying.
ki is leaving somewhere. Almost got the fish. Sushi is alive, moving, swimming, very fast. Done. Amazing. This momentum is ended right there. It's very important.
Anago or sea eel, a hand roll in fresh crackling seaweed.
Oh, man. Wow.
うちの名物の卵焼きです。で、100年前とレシピは全く一緒です。
His father told me that
Right.
I did a great job for this.
This is very difficult.
Yep.
この僕がこの焼き方を習ったのは彼から習った。
Please teach my son what he said.
Oh, wow, look at that.
This has lots of shrimp eggs, of course eggs, and fish pastes in.
Really?
Very special stuff.
Did he ever think back then that you would be a success in America, or did he think bad move?
日本流に言うとすごく推しが強いっていうのかな。
Ambitious.
Exact, ambitious.
だから例えば僕は親父がやってた頃の仕事をさ守って続けていくのが僕の使命だと思ってたでしょ。だからこう料理も変えなきゃいけないしクリエイティブなことをどんどん前に進めてきてるわけじゃない。それで今のあなたがあるわけじゃない。
お茶も変わんないね全然ね。
年ですわ。
これからいいとこよ。これから楽しまないとね、お互いに。
Now, Sushiobara is a town like many others in rural Japan. The kind of Japanese town we don't see much of in movies or television. A once traditional farming community, slow-paced, inward-looking, the opposite end of the universe culturally from New York and Tokyo, even from Kanazawa.
前は田んぼで後ろはねあれでしょ畑だの。今はもう全然見る影もないけどさ。新幹線が止まるようになってからはね賑やかになったよ。
It used to be a 5-hour trip from Tokyo, now reduced to 2 by the Shinkansen bullet train. Why don't we have these in America, by the way? Ask your congressman. This rather drab, featureless place is where Masa was born and raised and could well have stayed. But then everything would have been different. Masa's dad, Yoshio, recently passed. But his mom, Ishi, is still going strong, the center of the family.
Pleased to meet you.
Catherine is Masa's daughter, California raised but a frequent visitor to the family home. She and her grandmother are preparing some familiar comfort foods to celebrate Masa's homecoming.
Thank you, Mom.
いただきます。美味しい。
Motsuni is a slow simmered stew of pork tripe, konnyaku, daikon, green onions, and miso.
What's it?
Our food, right? This is the country food. 乾杯。Welcome home. 乾杯。
You don't get this in New York.
No. 美味しいって。
This is really good. Let's see why you'll love this.
Catherine, by the way, is a pastry chef at the great restaurant, the French Laundry in the Napa Valley. So high-level cooking seems to run in the family.
So you grew up sitting in the sushi bar.
I did, yeah. Sitting on a milk crate with a cheeseburger in front, and I'd watch my dad prepping, and I'd call out, "Dad!" And he'd be like, "I'm not your dad here." I was like,
Oh, it's funny. What did you do for fun back there?
I was eating.
Your father was in the fish business, wholesale.
Fish, oh, retail. He makes sashimi, right?
魚屋始まったのはねばあちゃんの実家が商売してたからでやっぱ子供が大勢だからうちで見ながらねお金今みたくさお魚と乾物類そうやって仕出しもしたの。
Masa, his brother, and 3 sisters all worked for the family business every day after school and on weekends.
9, 10 years old, we carry the sashimi dish in the special kind of container. They go all the neighbors.
Go?
They deliver.
You learned how to clean fish very early, how to cut it.
10, 11, 12, that time already, I started grill the fish.
ね、あの頃はね子供は小さいし大変だなと思ったけど今はみんな大勢でばあちゃんにいろいろおいしいもの食べさせてくれるから今は幸せ。
Her opinion, were you a good student?
I was, right?
A good one?
子供の頃はわんぱくだったから。
わんぱく。
So were you surprised that he became a big success in America?
驚いたよ。厳しく育ったからね。だからああいう寿司子さんみたいさちゃんとしたとこに勤まったんだと思うんだ。ね、寿司子はもうきちんとした旦那さんがさこうやっていなかったよね。 と思うよ。
You were not a lazy kid. You had dreams and you wanted to.
That's right. I can't sit long, you know. I gotta do something.
お店にいるより働いてんじゃないの？ここ来た方が。
She's saying he probably works more here at the restaurant.
Oh man, nice wasabi.
See this?
Yeah.
This is a great flavor. So just scrape first. After scrape, then go this way. Ooh.
Yeah, nice.
Ooh.
Wow, look at that.
Comfort food is one thing, and damn, it's wonderful, but masa being masa, you'll notice there's a mountain of decidedly luxurious sashimi brought up from Tsukiji Market in Tokyo this morning.
This we do all the time, you know. Very simple, easy.
Oh, yeah, that's just a nice big pile of incredible, beautiful uni like that. I do that all the time.
Some sea urchin roe, or uni, and some high-test otoro tuna that any New York sushi enthusiast would cheerfully cut their best friend's throat for.
Good, huh?
Fantastic.
マサのお寿司よりうまいんじゃん。
Ooh, bold words.
Maybe better.
Typical Japanese meal, champagne, sancerre,
That's what we do.
country cooking at its best, right?
High school, rah-rah-rah. High school, sis boom ba, as the MC5 so notably sang. But school in Japan is different. They didn't give up on physical education as we seem to have. The 1,000-year-old martial art of kendo, or the way of the sword, is still widely taught. Boys and girls alike compete with bamboo swords, sensible stand-ins for actual samurai swords, but the same thing, man. Kendo is scored by strikes against the wrist, head, torso, or throat, each representing a blow that would be bad news if handling an actual blade.
Very fast, huh?
The concept of kaizen, improvement, central to the study of any martial art. It could be said also applies to cooking at a high level. So it's no surprise that young Masa once suited up for the same team at the same junior high school.
I don't think he's trying to psych the kid, but I don't think it's going to work, frankly. And on the other hand,
はい、じゃあどうぞ入ってください。始め。変あり。4名。お手あり。勝負あり。
you still got it, man. Looking good.
Yes. Do I do? Do I do? Okay, done.
Awesome, man. Fast. Inspiration.
12歳から始めて、僕はダー持ってないけど、 3年間この中学校で練習してさっき50年ぶりに試合もやったけど非常に楽しかったです。本当にありがとうね。みんなもまた一生懸命勉強して立派な人になれるようにありがとうございました。ありがとう。よしよし。
Masa Takayama left Nasushiobara. His oldest brother, Kazuo, stayed. He's been the chef proprietor of local restaurant Sukimura for the last 30 years. Kimoyaki, eel liver dipped in a sauce of sake, soy, and mirin, then grilled low and slow over charcoal.
They could serve this at the French Laundry, right?
I think we do.
So, back in the days of the family catering business, when he looked at his younger brother, did he think this guy's gonna make something of himself?
He's like, no.
Because your dad said he was not a good student.
It's when he went to high school. And then he stopped studying.
Right. What was he doing instead of studying?
Mahjong. He's probably...
Next, this insanely delicious custard of eel and egg, jacked with bean curd, bonito broth, and kelp.
Ooh, wow.
Wow, that is beautiful. Really good. Of everyone in the family, what did your dad end up the weirdo?
So after he graduated high school, he didn't have any idea what he wanted to do. My uncle at the time, he was already in Tokyo, and he was like, look, come out to Tokyo, work at Ginza Sushiko, and he went to go check it out, and he loved it.
Tell me if I'm wrong, that was a tremendous break for an aimless young man from the provinces.
You know, my father, being the second son, he kind of had free range to do whatever he wanted.
おじちゃんは昔からはもう小さい時から職人さんになりたいっては知ってたんですか？いや、そう思ってなかった。日本だと長男っていうのは一番上はいつも家を見なきゃいけないっていう。
So traditionally, it's the oldest son stays to take care of the parents.
If he could live his life over again.
Yeah.
デザイナーになりたかったのね。
A designer of
ファッションデザイナー。
fashion designer.
Really?
そういう色彩、カラーをこう使うのに一番いいのが日本料理が一番四季折々。それで日本料理が一番色彩が器の中にかける。
Then hitsumabushi, eel steamed, dressed, and grilled over rice.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, wow. There are a lot of components here.
Wow, that's good. Oishi.
I've never had unagi other than my uncle's unagi.
Really?
Yeah. Oh,
Good sake. Good food.
yeah. 美味しいおじちゃん。
ありがとう。
ありがとうございます。
The Japanese often bear a heavy burden of responsibilities. Societal expectations, family obligations, tradition, work. But when they relax, they really do it well. They are better at it than anybody.
Good, man.
Soak in an outdoor onsen, natural sulfur baths in the mountains, for instance.
Oh man, so good, huh?
Yeah, I feel healthier already.
Yeah. Where's the beer?
Thank you. Speak.
Thank you.
Bar guy a little
Cheers.
closer.
It is Suntory
Cheers,
time, my
kanpai.
friend.
Suntory
It's time to relax.
Beautiful color, huh?
Looking good.
Right?
Get together with some friends and cook up some alfresco mountain-style sukiyaki bitches. Maybe a little tempura made from foraged wild asparagus and fukinoto.
That's the way I like.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And when it's sukiyaki time, after a whole lot of, shall we say, homebrewed sake,
Kanpai, kanpai. Maitake.
you just kick back, stir in the maitakes and the shiitakes, and some tochigi beef, and enjoy the day.
This is what I do.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful, right?
This is going to be good.
Yeah, more. Yeah, good.
Nice eggs.
Beautiful eggs. So good. See, that's what I like. Outside, especially outside, it tastes better, much better than
Everything tastes better outside.
Exactly.
So how long have you known these guys?
Since high school.
High school?
High school, yeah. Which is what, 44 years?
44 years.
Yeah, it's a long time.
How does he remember you in high school? Who was the best student? Who was the worst student here?
This is the best student.
Best student?
This guy is the three of us.
The three of you were the bad student.
Very good.
So you did this when you were kids? Build a fire, cook something?
Always we did that.
Drink sake?
Smoke cigarette outside.
Back then, did everybody know that you were not going to stay? Like when you were in high school, did you talk about, when I get old enough, I'm going to America, I'm not staying here?
Yeah, we did that. 話はな、前な、高校の頃な、俺アメリカ行くかもしんねえなんてな。Yeah, I told them.
Now, you weren't dressed up like John Wayne or anything.
No
cowboy boots.
No.
They say you can take the boy out of the country, but you can't take the country out of the boy. I don't know if that's true. We all come from someplace, that's for sure. But New York City, in Masa Takayama's case, seems far, far away from the little town he grew up in.